This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Jackson. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring... up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From his end zone, Wilson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
These two teams all tied after one. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some...
He's got a man, complete! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw, Goff. Dancing to his left. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. There's Goff. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Goff now looking to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A final shot before break here. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we have reached, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves from about 4 yards. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd down and goal. Goff, open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 touchdown passes. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Goff. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flushed out right.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's complete to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
He completes it. They've got a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Goff. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it's Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Here's Goff. Buying time to his left.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Piñeiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Lions are going to win this game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory.